D coming at you live with another video. Man, you know, we got to talk about Becky Lynch shooting on her real life beef with Charlotte Flair. Cause I am definitely one of the ones that believe it, and I know it's a whole fact. So I'm gonna get going and I'm gonna give my takes in on it. So first person hop on, I go ahead and get right to it. Definitely got to talk about it. Cause I've been accused of hating on this woman so damn bad it ain't even funny. So I got to call this out. You know, better yet, no, it is funny. But anyway, like I said, first person hop on, I'll go ahead and get started. No, it is funny. It is funny. Now it is. All right, first person hop on, I get to it. And when you hop on, hit the like button. All right, go ahead, whoever that is, hit the like button, bro. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start. No, I was watching. All right, I want to talk about Becky Lynch shooting on her real life beef with Charlotte Flair, whatnot. I want to go ahead and get into that. Somebody hopped off. If you still there, comment so I know who you are. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Maria I can't pronounce your last name. I don't want to just mispronounce somebody's name. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start since y'all here. I got 5 people in the building. Hit that like button for me. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for hitting the like button. So I'm going to go ahead and start. All right. Well, Becky Lynch. Yeah, of course I do. But anyway, Becky Lynch talked about her real life beef with Charlotte Flair. And for the ones who don't know, I've been accused multiple times for being the biggest Charlotte Flair hater in the IWC wrestling community. Because I'm not a fan of Charlotte because I can't get behind her character. But with that being said, I never liked Charlotte. And I always felt outside of the ring, she was really a prick. She was really an asshole. And come to find out she is. So once again, time has proven me right about Ric Flair Jr. But let's talk about what Becky said about her. Okay, Becky Lynch said her and Charlotte Flair used to be friends a long time ago. So we all know Becky Lynch made a cut. Well, she became the first SmackDown Women's Champion in 2017. And at once upon a time, I used to be a fan of Becky Lynch, like in 2017. By 2018, I couldn't get behind Becky Lynch no more. That, you know what I'm saying, when that gave her that new character, the man, it was annoying. Becky Lynch became annoying. She just annoyed the fuck out of me. I couldn't get behind her no more. So ever since then, I never been a fan of Becky Lynch. So I'm not a fan of Becky Lynch no more. But I'm here to call out what she said about Charlotte Flair, and I absolutely 100% agree with her about everything she said because I know it's nothing but whole facts about Charlotte. Okay, so we all know by 2018, Becky Lynch was on the rising of becoming a top female star in the women's division. We all know that. So with that being said, by 2019, Becky Lynch became the undisputed women's champion at WrestleMania 35. A match that Charlotte Flair had no business being in to begin with, because let's not forget, Becky Lynch eliminated Charlotte Flair on one good leg at the Royal Rumble, and Diamond Vince McMahon still didn't add Charlotte Flair to the match. So that shows right there how privileged Charlotte Flair is, because Ric Flair is her dad. So with that being said, I was pissed off. I said, hold up, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. You mean to tell me this damn woman literally gets added to a match? You mean to tell me Charlotte Flair actually gets added to a match when Becky Lynch clearly added her on one good leg? One good leg, and Charlotte Flair still gets added to the damn match just because. Right there, I said, okay, it's official. Charlotte Flair is a privileged wrestler. No. I'm talking about real life beef with Becky Lynch and Charlotte. I know wrestling is fake, but I'm talking about real life beef with Charlotte Flair. And Becky Lynch made it clear she didn't like Charlotte. And as I was saying, 2018, Becky Lynch was on the rising of becoming a top star in the women's division. By 2019, she became a top star. She became the undisputed women's champion at WrestleMania 35. Once again, like I said, a match that Charlotte Flair had no business in, but since Charlotte Flair was in it, it was a winner-takes-all match. So with that being said, Becky Lynch won at WrestleMania 35 and became the undisputed women's champion. So right then, she became a top star at WrestleMania 35. So Becky Lynch made it clear Charlotte Flair didn't like that shit. She was jealous of her. She was jealous. I said, it sounds just like Charlotte. It sounds just like her. It sounds just like her. So she said Charlotte Flair was jealous of her. And this all explains that time when Sonya Deville had Becky Lynch and Charlotte to swap the titles on SmackDown. Charlotte Flair threw her title at Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch threw the shit back. She threw it back. She didn't about to disrespect me like that. Throw a title at me and I'm not going to throw it back at you. So don't blame Becky. Becky threw the shit back. She threw it right back at her. Becky threw it back, so I don't blame Becky Lynch. I don't blame Becky Lynch at all. Charlotte Flair's the one being unprofessional. If Charlotte went through that belt, you know what I'm saying? Becky wouldn't have threw it back. So yeah, right there, Charlotte Flair is a prick. She's a prick, and it's a reason why I never liked her. And now that Becky Lynch said this, I'm glad I can't stand her ass. No, I really don't like her. But the fact that I've been accused of being the biggest Charlotte Flair hater in the IWC wrestling community, time has proved me right once again. Time has proved me right once again about Ric Flair Jr. So now what the fuck the fans? So now what the hell the fans gonna say? Now what the fuck they gonna say? Cause you done heard it from the damn dog's mouth, Becky Lynch, what she said about Charlotte. So now what they gonna say? So time has proven me right once again. I never hated on Charlotte. Time has proved me right once again. So now what? Now what? Now what? Becky Lynch made it clear. When she became a top star, Charlotte Flair was, you know what I'm saying, when she became a top star, Charlotte Flair was jealous of her. You know what I'm saying? But when Becky Lynch was the underdog, Charlotte Flair was her best damn friend. See, Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch were friends because at the time being, Becky, you know what I'm saying, Becky Lynch was the underdog and Charlotte Flair was the top star. Charlotte Flair was the top star, although she was still privileged. She was still privileged. She was getting all the she was hogging all the title opportunities where she was getting all the title opportunities whether she deserved it or not. But notice she was Becky Lynch's best damn friend when you know what I'm saying, Becky Lynch was the underdog at once upon a time. And Charlotte Flair was the only top star back then. Sasha Banks was a star too, but she wasn't the biggest star as Charlotte Flair. Nobody, well, Alexa Bliss was. Alexa Bliss was right on her damn level. But look, if Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss was the wrestle, now that I look back, I don't think Charlotte Flair would have put Alexa Bliss over. I don't think she would have. I don't think she would now. And I was pissed off, and man, I was pissed off to the max when Charlotte Flair beat Alexa Bliss for the second time at Extreme Rules and ripped the Lily Doll apart like it was nothing. I was so fucking hot, man. I was so hot. I was so damn hot. I felt like I was about to turn into the damn Ghost Rider. I was so fucking hot about Alexa Bliss losing that match to Charlotte Flair for the second time in Extreme Rules 4 years ago. I was so damn, man, I was burning up. I felt like I was about to turn into the damn Ghost Rider. That's how damn pissed off and furious and hot I was. Because that was complete fucking bullshit. Now, I get it. Alexa Bliss was set to take time off and work on her marriage. So I respected that. But they could have at least booked Vince could have at least booked Alexa Bliss to win by no disqualification or 10 count out and just let Charlotte Flair's spoiled ass keep the title. He could have done it that way. But no, you book her to get humiliated in her hometown. And that's what really, I was fucking furious. I was furious, man. I was pissed off. That shit burnt me up. I felt like I was about to turn into the damn, you know what I'm saying, Ghost Rider. But let's get back on topic. Becky Lynch finally let the cat out the damn bag. Becky Lynch finally let the cat out the damn bag about Charlotte Flair. And it's true. The shit is true. Like she said, Charlotte Flair is going to come with a different story. But damn it, I believe Becky's. I believe Becky's story 100%. Because it makes perfect sense of why she's handed all the damn opportunities all the time. And notice when we had this, when Becky Lynch dethroned Charlotte Flair at Hell in a Cell, they never let Becky Lynch move on with that damn title. We kept saying Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair over and over. Until it took the damn feet, until it took Mandy Rose and Naomi come out to finally call out the fuckery about Charlotte Flair getting shoved in their damn face and my damn face, as you know what I'm saying, constantly getting all the opportunities to face Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship when it should be other female wrestlers back there busting their ass to earn an title opportunity and face Becky Lynch for the title. And then all the other female wrestlers came out right behind Mandy Rose and Naomi, and they said the same damn thing. And Paige had no damn choice but to change the stipulation and let Charlotte Flair spoil your ass, get right in line, and earn the opportunity just like every damn body else. Of course, that's the way it was scripted, but I didn't like it any fucking way. And people tell me Charlotte Flair can't help the way she's booked. Well, listen. Look here. Time has proved me right once again. No, she can help it because she didn't want to put no damn body over like that. And when Becky Lynch was on the rising and finally came a top star just like her, she didn't like that shit. She didn't like it. She was jelly. She was jealous of Becky Lynch. So you see, the proof is in the damn pudding. The proof is in the pudding. I believe it. Everything Becky Lynch said made perfect fucking sense. It made perfect sense. Charlotte Flair wants to hold the spotlight. She don't want nobody to get the spotlight but her. She doesn't want anybody else to get title opportunities but her. She wanted to be the only top star. And because she was Vince McMahon's golden girl, she didn't want nobody else to be Vince McMahon's golden girl. She wanted to be the only one getting all the title opportunities and taking away from all these other hard-working female wrestlers that's busting their ass in the back to be a star just like her. But no, she didn't want that. She didn't want that. And look, whoever the fuck she worked with, she don't. If she wins the title, if they win the title from her, she wants to win the damn thing right back. She can't just let them move on. Now, Becky Lynch has become a privileged wrestler too. But I can only say about Becky Lynch, she's definitely not like Charlotte Flair. Becky Lynch has put some people over. Just like she put Bianca over at WrestleMania. Put her over again at SummerSlam. She put Liv Morgan over. Then again, I don't know, because Becky Lynch was set to take time. So I believe that's why she put Liv Morgan. At one point, I was saying that Becky Lynch was a selfish prick myself. So I'm not going to sit up here and be a hypocrite. The last thing I want to look like is a damn hypocrite. Now, I was pissed off when Becky Lynch beat Liv Morgan for the third time for the Women's World Championship. So I'm like, come on, Becky. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. So you're not gonna put Liv Morgan over. You can just fuck her over like that. But Becky Lynch eventually put Liv Morgan over at Clash of the Castle. But I believe the only reason why she did it is because she was set to take time off. Then again, I could be wrong about Becky. Becky probably did put her over. Becky probably still would have put Liv Morgan over at Clash of the Castle as the second Women's World Champion if she wasn't set to take time off. Maybe she would have, because she was damn sure going in on Charlotte about how Charlotte was, you know what I'm saying, hating on her, and I believe every damn bit of it. I believe it. So for all these fucking marks, all these fucking goofies that swore up and down I was the biggest Charlotte Flair hater in the IWC wrestling community, well, damn it, look who got the last damn laugh. Look who got the last damn laugh. Because time has proved me right once again about Ric Flair Jr. being a selfish damn prick and don't want to put people over like that. And if she put them over for the title, she wants to win she wants to win the damn thing right back. She wants to win it back. She can't just let them move on. Like Becky Lynch. When Becky Lynch put Bianca over, Becky Lynch let Bianca move on and be champion and face other female competitors for that title, unlike Charlotte Flair would have done. So don't fucking tell me I'm jealous of Charlotte. Because time clearly proved me right once again. Time has clearly proved me right once again because you know what I'm saying, Becky Lynch let the cat out the damn bag. I have not gave Charlotte Flair credit every time about her in-ring ability. Multiple times I have. Multiple times I have. So I believe Becky Lynch. I believe her. I believe everything she said. I believe it. I believe it. I'm not even a fan of Becky, but I'm here defending her. Because I believe it. So people call me, I was just for Charlotte Flair talking about, and people say I was just for Charlotte Flair because I hate greatness. Well, look who fucking got the last laugh, because time has proved me right once again. Time has proved me right once again about Ric Flair Jr. So now what? So now what the fuck you gonna say? Because I believe Becky. Fuck what Charlotte Flair got to say. I believe Becky. Because it all makes sense. Think about it. When Carmella was the SmackDown Women's Champion, when Carmella was the SmackDown Women's Champion in 2018, Becky Lynch rightfully earned a title opportunity to face Carmella for the title. And at that time, as I said, I was a fan of Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch used to be one of my favorite female wrestlers. Carmella still is one of my favorite female wrestlers, although Carmella did what the fuck she did, and she sounds silly as fuck. But so at the time, then Carmella and Becky Lynch were two of my favorite female wrestlers. Well, at least Becky was one of my favorite female wrestlers. Carmella is still one of my favorite female wrestlers, although Carmella made a stupid ass decision and sounds silly as fuck about everything she said about why she left and talking about she was punished for having a baby. How, Carmella, when Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch clearly returned and they got kids? So Carmella sounds silly as fuck, but she's still one of my favorite female wrestlers. Becky Lynch used to be my favorite female wrestler, but she got annoying. Her new character was annoying as fuck. I couldn't get behind it, so I just stopped supporting Becky Lynch. So I'm not being fake. I'm saying I used to be a fan of Becky Lynch, but her new character with that Becky Lynch, the main character, was annoying. It was annoying as fuck. I couldn't take it. So I couldn't get behind Becky Lynch no more. So now I'm no longer a fan of Becky Lynch. But I'm here to defend her about Charlotte Flair because I know everything she's saying is a whole fact. I know everything she's saying is a whole damn fact. I know everything she's saying is a fact. So, and she talked about how when she was on the rising and she made it come up and became a top female, when she became another top female star in the women's division, just like Charlotte Flair. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte Flair was jealous of Becky Lynch. You know what I'm saying? And it all makes perfect sense because when Becky Lynch was once the underdog, Charlotte Flair was her friend because she was the only top star. And she didn't want nobody else a top star besides her. And then think about it. When Becky Lynch rightfully earned a title opportunity to face Carmella at SummerSlam for the SmackDown Women's Championship, what the fuck happened? What the fuck did Charlotte Flair do when she came back? What the fuck did Charlotte Flair do when she returned? What the fuck did Charlotte Flair do when she came back? Stowe got an opportunity handed to her to join this match with Becky Lynch to face Carmella for the SmackDown Championship. I was so fucking hot. I was so hot. Because I didn't mind seeing Becky Lynch dethrone Carmella for the SmackDown Women's Championship at that time being. Because once again, like I said, I was once a fan of Becky Lynch. Just like I'm still a fan of Carmella, although Carmella said some silly shit. Although Carmella said some silly shit to leave WWE. So anyway, as I said, when Becky Lynch rightfully earned a title opportunity to face Carmella at SummerSlam for the SmackDown Women's Championship, what the fuck did Charlotte Flair do when no one said she came back? Stole Becky Lynch's moment. Purposely stole Becky Lynch's moment. Purposely stole Becky Lynch's moment away from her. Went to ask Paige for a title match to join Becky Lynch and Carmella, and this turned into a fucking triple threat match. I was so fucking hot. I was so hot. I was so fucking hot. When Charlotte Flair came back, she purposely stole Becky Lynch's moment at SummerSlam. She purposely stole Becky Lynch's moment. Went right to Paige and asked for a title opportunity to face Carmella at SummerSlam for the SmackDown Women's Championship, right along with Becky Lynch. Stole that damn woman's moment. Stole that damn woman's moment. Boy, I was pissed. I was furious. I was hot. Cause I know the bitch did the shit on purpose. I know she did it on purpose. So I said, okay. And then she gonna come go to Becky and talk about if she win the title, it's not gonna be no issue to her. I said, I hope Becky Lynch is lying. Because Charlotte Flair gonna go to Becky Lynch and then say she hoping don't be no issue. She says not gonna be no issues if she win a title like, you know what I'm saying, SummerSlam. I said, I said if Charlotte Flair wins that damn SmackDown Women's Championship at SummerSlam, I hope Becky Lynch turn on her ass. So I hope Becky Lynch, I hope Becky Lynch said, no, it's not going to be no issue with Charlotte Flair wins the SmackDown Women's Championship at SummerSlam just to trick her ass. And if Charlotte Flair does win it, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, she trick Charlotte Flair ass and turn on her and beat the shit out of her. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. Boy, I felt so damn good about that. When Charlotte Flair won that SmackDown Women's Championship in that triple threat match at SummerSlam with Becky Lynch and Carmella, man, I said, Becky Lynch, please turn on her and beat the shit out of her. Please turn on her and beat the dog shit out of her. Man, I saw that look. I saw that furious ass look on Becky Lynch's face when Charlotte Flair, you know what I'm saying, shook her hand. I saw that furious, man. Becky Lynch just, you know what I'm saying, she got so damn pissed off, she knocked the shit out of her. When Charlotte Flair shook her hand, man, Becky Lynch was so damn furious, man. She knocked the shit out of her. I saw that rage in her damn, you know what I'm saying, face, boy. She knocked the shit out of Charlotte. She beat the shit out. Boy, I felt so damn good. I felt so damn good, man. I felt so good. I felt so good. Boy, man, that just made my fucking night. I said, thank you for turning on that bitch. Because she knew what the fuck she was doing to begin with. She knew what the fuck she was doing to begin with. She knew exactly what she was doing. Purposely stole her damn moment. So when we got Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair at Hell in the Cell for the SmackDown Women's Championship, I said, I hope Becky Lynch win her title right back. She should have won at SummerSlam. And that's exactly what happened. And then Charlotte Flair tried to shake her hand. Becky like, bitch, get out my damn face. No, you get no fucking respect from me because you stole my moment at SummerSlam. I was so damn happy when Charlotte Flair tried to shake her hand. Becky Lynch like, Becky Lynch, you know what I'm saying, told her, you know what I'm saying, get out my damn face. I was glad she didn't shake her damn hand. She tried to shake Becky Lynch's hand when Becky Lynch had thrown her for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch like, bitch, get out my face and shake your damn hand. I was so damn glad Becky Lynch, you know what I'm saying, didn't shake her damn hand, and she walked out of Hell in a Cell as the new SmackDown Women's Champion. I was so damn happy. Yeah, you don't deserve no fucking handshake. Just Charlotte Flair gonna try to shake Becky Lynch's hand after the Hell in the Cell match, and Becky Lynch didn't even shake her damn hand. She was like, you know what I'm saying, she looked at her like, bitch, get out my damn face. Walk right. I forgot what she said to her, but she walked right out the damn ring. I said, good, yeah, good. Shake her fucking hand. Because she purposely stole, you know what I'm saying, your moment to begin with. She purposely stole your SummerSlam moment to begin with. She knew what the fuck she did. She knew what she did. So I said, good. She knew what the fuck she did. But like I said, the feud never ended. It never ended until Charlotte Flair eventually won back that damn SmackDown Women's Championship. It didn't end, and Charlotte Flair wasn't going to let it end. And that shows you right there, Charlotte Flair doesn't like taking a back seat to no damn body. And this all ties into if Charlotte Flair wins that title from Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania, I riot because it's going to prove my fucking point once again how privileged Charlotte Flair is. And then somebody, I ain't gonna say it, but somebody said in a recent video talking about if Tiffany Stratton wins, you right. I'm like, first of all, who the fuck is we? Who is we? You got me all the way fucked up. Because Charlotte Flair is one female wrestler I despise with a passion. I happen to be a massive fan of Tiffany Stratton. I happen to be a massive fan of Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton is one of my top favorite female wrestlers, just like Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Natalya, Trish Stratus. She's right up there with those four. So why the fuck would I want to see Tiffany Stratton get buried by Ric Flair Jr.? But if it happens, it's just going to prove my damn point how privileged Charlotte Flair. Not only she's privileged, she's also a damn selfish prick. So if Charlotte Flair wins that damn title from Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania, time's going to prove me right once again how much of a damn selfish prick Charlotte Flair is and don't want to put people over. That's all it's going to prove. Because Tiffany Stratton is the golden girl right now. She's in her prime. I don't give a fuck about what these other wrestling fans saying about her because it's nothing but hate. It's hate. Tiffany Stratton is arguably a top star right now. Tiffany Stratton is in her bag. Tiffany Stratton is doing the damn thing. Tiffany Stratton is living up to her name. She's living up to her catchphrase. It's you know what I'm saying, Tiffy time. She's living up to all that shit. She's living up to her name. She's living up to her catchphrase. It's Tiffy time. She's living up to all of that. Great champion. Great champion. She's made that women's world title prestigious. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Say otherwise all the fuck you want to. I'm standing 10 toes down what I'm saying about Tiffany Stratton because I'm a massive fan of Tiffany Stratton. So I give no fucks what anybody else has to say negative about her. Just stay off my damn video if you don't like what I'm saying about Tiffany Stratton because I'm a massive fan of Tiffany Stratton. But Charlotte Flair, I always despised her with a passion. Never liked her ass. But did I hold that against her as a person in real life? No, absolutely not. Because it's just wrestling. But now, I'm glad I really found all this stuff out about her, how she's really a selfish prick. Because Becky Lynch talked about how jealous she was of her. And I get it. Yeah, people gonna say it's two sides to every story. But look, I fucking believe Becky's. I believe Becky's. It all makes sense. It all makes sense why the feud never ended with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair when Becky Lynch was the SmackDown Women's Champion in 2019. In 2018 all the way to 2019. It all made perfect sense why that feud never ended with Charlotte Flair and Becky because Charlotte Flair wasn't going to let it in. And just like Becky Lynch said, she don't like taking a back seat. It all makes perfect sense. So you're damn right I agree with Becky. I agree with every damn thing she said. Because it sounds just like Charlotte. It sounds just like her. You know? And if Becky Lynch is lying, okay, then how the fuck did Charlotte Flair get added to? How the fuck did Charlotte Flair get added to Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch match? How, you know, so yeah, if Becky Lynch is lying, how the fuck did Charlotte Flair get added to Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey's match at WrestleMania 35? I know Vince McMahon put her in there, but I'm pretty damn sure Charlotte Flair went behind closed doors and talked to Vince and insisted on him putting her in a match. Talked them into putting her in the match because, like I said, she didn't want to take a damn back seat. Now, if that was Becky that got eliminated, Becky Lynch would have took a damn back seat. I'm sure of it. But no, Ric Flair Jr. couldn't do that shit. Ric Flair Jr. couldn't do that shit. She couldn't do that. But I'm just for Charlotte Flair, right? I'm the biggest Charlotte Flair. I'm the biggest Charlotte Flair hater in the IWC wrestling community. I'm not a fan of Charlotte. People say I'm not a fan of Charlotte Flair because I hate greatness. When the fuck did I say Charlotte Flair wasn't a great wrestler? Is she better than all the females in the women's division? No, hell no, absolutely not. But I would say she can wrestle. She could put on pretty decent matches. I give her that. But does that mean she has to hold the fucking spotlight and take away from all the hard working, you know what I'm saying, female wrestlers that bust their ass day in and day out to earn a title opportunity? No, hell no, because it's not fair. The shit is not fair. Why you think I was happy? Listen, I'm a massive fan of Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is my top favorite female wrestler. I don't go against Alexa Bliss for nobody. But listen. When Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross became a tag team in 2019 on SmackDown, when Alexa Bliss was somewhat mentoring Nikki Cross. And I ain't gonna say mentoring her, but they became a tag team. Vince McMahon booked Nikki Cross to win a title opportunity for Alexa Bliss to face Bayley. Was it Extreme? I forgot what pay-per-view it was, but Vince McMahon booked Nikki Cross to win a title opportunity for Alexa Bliss to face Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship, I think at TLC. And I was mad. I was furious. I was furious, man. I said, hell no. I was pissed off. I said, no. Hell no. So, if this happened, I'm sorry to say it, but I can't support Alexa Bliss's title run because that shit is not fair to Nikki Cross. And off top of that, Vince McMahon would have turned Alexa Bliss into another Charlotte Flair. And you think I wanted to see that shit happen? So I said, no, hell no. If Alexa Bliss wins this SmackDown Women's Championship, I can't support her title run because that's not going to be fair to Nikki Cross, who earned a title opportunity. So it should be her facing Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So I said, if Alexa Bliss wins it, I can't support her title run because that shit is not fair to Nikki Cross. Although I like Alexa Bliss better than Nikki Cross, Nikki Cross is one of my favorite female wrestlers too. But I like Alexa Bliss better. So yeah, Nikki Cross is one of my favorite. Nikki Cross is one of my favorite female wrestlers too. But I like Alexa Bliss better. Once again, Alexa Bliss is my top favorite female wrestler. But if Alexa Bliss would have won that SmackDown Women's Championship from Bayley, I'm sorry to say it, I couldn't support her title run. I wouldn't support her title run because that's not fair to Nikki Cross, who actually earned it. It should be the first person facing Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So when Alexa Bliss lost, when Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross lost, and Bayley retained, I was happy. Because I didn't want, because you know what I'm saying, I didn't want, yeah, so when Bayley retained against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, I was happy because I didn't want to see Alexa Bliss turn into another Charlotte Flair. Because people would have rubbed that shit in my face and then I wouldn't have been to say shit else about Charlotte Flair. Being that I'm a massive fan of Alexa Bliss, I would have had to live up to that shit. Alexa Bliss is just like Charlotte. I would have had to live up to that shit. So I was happy Alexa Bliss didn't win the title. I had to be. Because I didn't want to see Alexa Bliss turn into another Charlotte Flair. So I'm glad it happened that way. And Alexa Bliss hasn't been a singles champion in 7 years. That's a long time. But at least she's not privileged. Like Charlotte Flair. And don't want to put people over like that and shit. So everything Becky Lynch said was a whole damn fact. Because it all, know what I'm saying, you know, it all, know what I'm saying, ties into when Becky Lynch dethroned Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Hell in a Cell in 2018, that feud never ended until Charlotte Flair eventually won back that SmackDown. Although Lacey Evans called Becky Lynch the SmackDown Women's Championship, and Charlotte Flair cashed in and won it from Becky, I said, you know what? See that's the shit I be talking about. You know, she didn't put Asuka over at WrestleMania or on SmackDown when Asuka was the SmackDown Women's Champion. See how much of a damn selfish prick she is? And got added to a damn match at WrestleMania 35 when Becky Lynch eliminated her on one good leg. Wow. But I'm the biggest Charlotte Flair hater. I'm the big Charlotte Flair hater ever. I'm the big Charlotte Flair hater ever. I'm the biggest Charlotte Flair hater ever. I whine. I bitch. I complain about Charlotte. Well, time has proved me right once again that I don't. Time has proved me right. All I do is tell the truth about Charlotte every chance I get when needed to say something about her. Time has proved me right once again. I'm not a Charlotte Flair hater. I just tell the truth about her when, know what I'm saying, when needed to, when know what I'm saying, I hear something about her or something that WWE does with her or that something she does. So I'm not a damn Charlotte Flair hater. But that's what these marks want to make me out to be. When they know I do nothing but tell the damn truth. Or someone just flat out fucking delusional. So, no, I'm not a Charlotte Flair hater. I just tell the fucking truth, and these IWC marks, they can't take it. These Charlotte Flair simps, they can't take it. Even some Charlotte Flair fans has told the truth about Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Getting handed all the title opportunities and it's not fair. It was some Charlotte Flair fans told the truth. And now the Charlotte Flair fans I can respect. Because they will actually tell the truth about it's not fair that Charlotte Flair is getting all the title opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So even some Charlotte Flair fans have told the truth about Charlotte Flair, you know what I'm saying, getting handed all the title opportunities. Trust me, I've seen some Charlotte Flair fans admit to that shit. And the fans like that, I respect because they're telling the truth all day. They're still a fan of her. Look and listen. I do not have a problem with anybody being a fan of Charlotte Flair. So before anybody come up here saying, man, we can support whoever we want, man, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with somebody being a fan of Charlotte Flair? Ain't a damn thing wrong with it. But that don't mean I can't tell the truth. That don't mean I can't tell the truth about her being a privileged wrestler, which she is. And she's a prick. She's truly a prick backstage. You don't want to put people over like that. All that are whole facts. I mean, Becky Lynch let the cat out the damn bag. So who am I to tell a damn lie? Who am I to tell a damn lie? I'm delivering facts here. I'm delivering nothing but facts. So if you still want to call me a hater, I'm just fucking, know what I'm saying, laugh at you. I'm gonna just laugh at you. Because my point has been proven. This is why I did this damn video, because time has proved me right once again about Charlotte. Time has proved me right. So I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous of her. I'm not jealous. Why the fuck I need to be? Why the fuck I need to be? No. I don't have to hate on her. Not at all. That's just what the marks want to make me out to be. When they know I'm telling the truth. That's what the marks just want to make me out to be. So fuck them. As soon as I'm out. So at this point, the fans can think what the fuck they want to think about me. Because my point has been proven once again to date. My point has been proven once again about Charlotte Flair to day. She's a selfish prick. Charlotte Flair doesn't like to take a back seat. She don't like to take a damn back seat. Charlotte Flair taking the back seat is not even her down, know what I'm saying, category. Charlotte Flair taking the down back seat and let other female wrestlers move on, know what I'm saying, as a women's world champion and have their moment in spotlight is not even in her down, know what I'm saying, category. Charlotte Flair letting somebody move on with the women's world title and have their moment in the spotlight is not even in her down, know what I'm saying, category. That's the whole fact. Why the fuck would Becky Lynch have to lie like that for? Why would she have to lie like that for? Hey, I looking over here. So, like I said, you know, so like I said, I had to come up here today, man, and finally let it be known. Time has proved me right once again about Charlotte Flair because Becky Lynch finally let the cat out the damn bag. She finally spilled the beans. She finally spilled the beans. So no, nobody hating on Charlotte. So yeah, I mean, so like I said, so no, nobody hating on Charlotte. Charlotte Flair's a selfish prick. Remember when her and Sasha Banks played hot potato with the Roman Championship, and at the time being, this was when I used to be a fan of Sasha Banks. But I'm no longer a fan of Sasha Banks either because she's just like Charlotte Flair. Sasha Banks is just like Charlotte Flair. She's a selfish prick, and none of the AEW female wrestlers do not like working with her because Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks does the same shit, aka Mercedes Moné. She don't want to put no damn body over. Want to haul all the damn titles in the spotlight. And this is why I said, when it comes down to Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's Chip, so like I said, so when it comes down to Toni Storm, when it comes down to Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's Championship, I hope like hell Toni Storm does not put her over. I hope like hell Toni Storm retains the AEW Women's Championship and give Mercedes Moné a taste of her own medicine of not want to put nobody over, want to hog all those damn titles. Man, she's going to forget Athena. How much you want to fucking bet she's not going to put Athena over? Or the match is going to end a no contest? One of the two. Mark my damn words. If she do, I'll be fucking shocked. If she put over Mercedes Moné, I would be fucking shocked. But, like I said, Mercedes Moné's ego got exposed when she walked out of WWE. And when Triple H was going to, know what I'm saying, give her another chance in return to the company. Yeah, when Triple H was going to, know what I'm saying, let Sasha Banks return to the company, she gonna tell Triple H to pay her more money than Charlotte for a WWE in-ring return. So Triple H was like, I'm like, hell no, girl, look, bye. I don't need your ass. I don't need you. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you about Mercedes Moné? She's another Charlotte Flair. She's another Charlotte Flair. And I know damn well they probably couldn't get along backstage. Mercedes Moné tried to play Miss fucking Goody Two-Shoes when she actually is a selfish prick herself. Because look how Sasha Banks' ego got exposed when she walked out of WWE. That's when her ego got exposed. And it definitely got exposed when she, requested that 6 feet rule at the autograph signing. And these wrestling fans were dumb enough to go along with it because just to be happy to be in her presence. That's a damn shame when you really allow somebody to be above you like that. You know what I'm saying? It's it's just sad, man. It's just sad. So I stopped supporting Sasha Banks then. When Sasha Banks, well, I'm not gonna lie, when Sasha Banks first walked out of WWE, when Sasha Banks first walked out of WWE, I took up for Sasha Banks. I took up Sasha Banks, and I'm not a fan of them, but I took up for her too, right along with Sasha Banks. I took up for both of them. Although I'm not a fan of Naomi, and I was once a fan of Sasha Banks, I still took up for Naomi right along with Sasha Banks. I took up for both of them. Because I heard Paul, I kept hearing why they walked out because of the bookings. Vince did do some stupid ass bookings. But at the same time, when he put two and two together with Sasha Banks, that's when I realized she had a big ass gigantic ego, and her ego got exposed when she walked out of WWE. Especially at the autograph center when she requested that 6 feet rule. I would have turned right the fuck around and know what I'm saying, got in Trish Stratus line and got an autograph from her because I like Trish Stratus way better than Sasha Banks anyway. Always have. So I went and went to Trish Stratus line and got an autograph with Trish Stratus. You know what I'm saying? A close-up pic with her arm around me and my arm around her and take a picture with her. Would have posted the shit on Facebook, put it as my cover photo. Would have put it as my cover banner on Twitter and posted on my Twitter page and Instagram page and tagged her so she could see both pics on Twitter, X, and Instagram and possibly follow me back on both accounts. That would have been a hard-earned victory for me because I've been a massive fan of Trish Stratus for 2 decades. I've been a massive fan of Trish Stratus ever since she debuted in 2000. So Trish Stratus became my first ever favorite female wrestler of the Attitude Era. So right there, I've been a massive fan of Trish Stratus for 2 decades. So yeah, and not just that. Since Mercedes Moné came to AEW, her ego definitely got exposed because don't know female wrestlers in AEW like working with Mercedes Moné because she refused to put over talent. She refused to put over talent. Got all them damn titles, and she's not going to put a damn soul over. So like I said, you know what? When it comes down to Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's Champ, for the AEW Women's Championship, I hope like hell Toni Storm is smart and do not put Mercedes Moné over. Do not put her ass over. You know, so I hope she retains that AEW Women's Championship and let Mercedes Moné get a taste of her own manners of not wanting to put other talent over and wanting to hog all those damn women's, you know what I'm saying, championships. So I hope Toni Storm does the right thing. I hope Toni Storm, she is smart and she does the right thing and don't put that bitch over. Please don't, Toni Storm. Because I'm a massive fan of Toni Storm. Toni Storm is my top favorite AEW female wrestler. And if it would have came down to Mariah May when she was once AEW Women's Champion, because Mariah May is another one of my top favorite AEW female wrestlers. So if it would have came down to Mariah May versus Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's Championship, I hope like hell that Mariah May wouldn't have put over Mercedes Moné. I hope she would have been smart and did the right thing and not put Mercedes Moné over because the bitch don't deserve to get put over because she's a selfish prick. And this all ties to why don't none of the female wrestlers like working with her? Because she's a selfish ass prick and don't want to put nobody over as champion besides herself. And Mariah May is 10 times better than Mercedes Moné. Toni Storm is 10 times better than Mercedes Moné. Like I said, Toni Storm and Mariah May are my top 2 favorite AEW female wrestlers. Although Mariah May is leaving AEW, and I'm glad she's leaving that fucking dump. I'm glad she's leaving AEW and coming to WWE because best believe Mariah May coming to WWE is the best thing to ever happen to her. And they need to put her in NXT. Put her in NXT, she will fit perfect there. She will fit perfect. She will fit perfect. She will be a, you know what I'm telling you, she will probably become a top talent in NXT. I'm sure she would. Because she was booked pretty strong in AEW, although Toni Storm dropped the fucking ball with her. like he always does with every wrestler, female wrestler. And it seems to me he doesn't like women's wrestling like that. I peep that too. I peep that as well. But like I said, man, like I said, Mariah May coming to WWE is the best thing ever happened. And somebody else who I want WWE to pick up is Anna Jay. I've been saying this shit forever. I want Anna Jay to come to WWE and join NXT. She would fit perfect there. She would fit perfect with the Gigi Dollins, the Tatum Paxleys, the JC James, you know what I'm saying? All them, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they would fit perfect with the, you know what I'm saying, Fallon Henleys, the Gigi Dollins, the Jet, you know what I'm saying? The you know what I'm saying? The Lola Vices, the Kehlani Jordans, the Jada Parkers, you know, all them. She would fit perfect against all them. Even Jordynne Grace, all them, man. She would fit perfect. I can see her wrestling all of them and winning. But I'm not gonna lie, it could go either way with either of them too. Anna Jay is one of my top favorite AEW female wrestlers, but I like Toni Storm and Mariah May better than Anna Jay. But she would fit perfect. Mariah May would definitely fit perfect. I just said that. Mariah May would fit perfect against the Fallon Henleys, the Gigi Dollins, you know what I'm saying? The Lola Vices, the Jasmine Nicks, the JC James, the Kehlani, I mean, so Mariah May would fit perfect against the Fallon Henleys, the Gigi Dollins, the Lola Vices, the Kehlani Jordans, the Jasmine Nicks, the Jada Parkers, JC Jane, all of them. She would fit perfect. She would fit right in that category. She would be. I can see Mariah May jumping right to the NXT Women's Championship. To me, that's how good she is. She wouldn't have to win the North American Women's Championship first. She could just go right ahead and just jump head first to the damn NXT Women's Championship. I say so. This is in my book. You don't have to agree with what I just said about Mariah May, because either damn way, I'm standing 10 toes down on what I just said about Mariah May. Just, you know what I'm saying, jump shift to the NXT Women's Championship and win that title first. She definitely fits for it. She definitely fits for it. Because not only she can wrestle, she has a damn great character. She fits perfect to win the NXT Women's Championship first. But if she happens to capture the North American, if she happens to capture the NXT North American Women's Championship first, hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. She fit perfect with that one too. But I think she can shift to become the NXT Women's Champion first, and she'll look good. She'll look good. She'll make that title prestigious. But like I said, man, look. So back to Charlotte. Charlotte Flair is a selfish fucking prick. Mercedes Moné is too. If you want to really split the hairs, Mercedes Moné and Charlotte Flair. So yeah, if you really want to know what I'm saying, split the hairs. If you really want to split the hairs, if you really want to know what I'm saying, if you really want to split the hairs, Charlotte Flair and Mercedes Moné is almost alike. If you, like I said, if you really want to know what I'm saying, split the hairs. If you really want to split the hairs, Charlotte, like I said, if you really want to split the hairs, Charlotte Flair and Mercedes Moné is almost alike. They're almost alike. They're almost alike. Both of them have two gigantic egos that don't want to take a back seat to nobody. Only difference is in WWE, Sasha Banks didn't have a damn choice, because Charlotte Flair was Vince's golden girl. He loved Sasha too, but not as much as he did Charlotte Flair. Because Charlotte Flair got added to a damn WrestleMania match, and she got eliminated on one damn good leg by Becky Lynch. That literally said it all, that Vince McMahon definitely liked Charlotte way better than he did Sasha. Now, although Sasha Banks got mad and she took some time off because she was pissed off about dropping the titles, she was pissed off about her and Bayley dropping the titles to the Iconics at WrestleMania 35, which is, I would say, was complete bullshit. They could have booked the Iconics to drop the titles. They could have booked Sasha Banks and Bayley to drop the title to the Iconics and went way at SummerSlam. That would have been a better decision. So Sasha Banks took time off. She took time off. Now, anybody else probably would have just did their job and just said, you know, okay, fuck it, I'll drop the titles to him. Anybody else would have did their job. At the time, man, it was bullshit for them to do that. That I'm like, come on, man. So I'm not a fan of Sasha Banks no more because I can't get behind her no more, and she's a selfish ass prick. She don't like to put talent over. She don't like to put female wrestlers over. And when she went to AEW, that's when her ego really got exposed. Because she has all these women championships and not going to put anybody over, refuse to put anybody over. This is exactly why all the AEW female wrestlers do not like working with Mercedes Moné. Because she's a selfish ass prick. And off top of that, the bitch wasn't even a draw. She wasn't even a draw. She wasn't even a draw in her first AEW, debut. She wasn't even a draw. But she's getting paid all this damn money and all this shit when she's not even that good in the ring. Don't get me wrong. Mercedes, she can wrestle. But she's not as good as people try to say she is, and she tries to make herself out to be. I mean, this bitch tried to say one time she was a female Rock. Bro, I had to call that out on Twitter. Now, at the time, Ben, I actually liked Sasha Banks before I stopped supporting her. And I was just honest. I said, I like Sasha Banks and all, but Sasha Banks is no female Rock. Nobody can compare that character to The Rock. The Rock character is like no other. Stone Cold character is like no other. You can't compare those two characters to nobody. Stone Cold and The Rock are naturally themselves. Those are their natural, because that's who they are. That's who they are. Their characters are natural. Stone Cold and The Rock, their character is fucking magic. It's magic. People saying, somebody try to say Dean Ambrose was somebody tried to say, Dean Ambrose was the modern day Stone Cold. I said, man, if y'all don't shut the fuck up, AEW, they come up with the stupidest fucking takes. Try to compare Daniel Garcia and MJF match to Bret Hart and Stone Cold, because I think MJF put Daniel Garcia in the sharpshooter and he had blood in his face. They try to compare that shit to Bret Hart. I said, y'all shut the fuck up. And they try to say that Dean Ambrose was the modern day Stone Cold. I said, if y'all don't shut the hell up, man, these AEW fans are by far the fucking worst. They irritate me. They irritate my damn soul. That's why I don't communicate with none of them. Only matches I'll tune in for AEW if it's Tony Storm wrestling, Thunder Rosa, or if only times I tune in for AEW if Tony Storm wrestling, Anna Jay. Yeah, only time when I tune in for AEW if Tony Storm wrestling. And when Mariah May was there when she was wrestling, but she's gone now. And only time I tune in if Tony Storm wrestling, not Mariah May gone. I tune in if when Mariah May was there wrestling, but now that she's gone, I tune in if Tony Storm wrestle, Anna Jay, Thunder Rosa, or Deonna Purrazzo. Those are four of my favorites. So I don't give a shit about nobody else in AEW. I tune in if they wrestle, because they're kind of keeping the business a little up. Although Tony Storm fucking suck at booking. So if you want to be technical, Tony Storm, yeah, I don't care what nobody say. If you want to be technical, Tony Storm is carrying. If you want to be technical, Tony Storm is carrying Tony Storm's AEW division. I mean, think about it. Think about it. For the ones that agree with me and know they fucking know. Tony Storm, I mean, Tony Khan can't book worth a damn. Tony Khan can't book worth a damn. We all know that. Well, for the ones that got sense and know, they know. Tony Khan cannot book worth a damn. Thunder Rosa, Tony Storm is a damn star in AEW. She's been a star. And now that she's the AEW Women's Champion, with her timeless, you know what I'm saying, Tony gimmick, with her timeless gimmick, I mean, Tony Storm is carrying Tony Khan's division. In a way, she is, because you got to think about it. She's the best AEW Women's Champion in AEW. Tony Storm is the greatest AEW Women's Champion of all time. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I said in one of my short clip videos up here. Check it out. Yeah, I say that. Tony Storm is the best AEW Women's Champion. So with that being said, Tony Storm is carrying Tony Khan's company. I mean, in a way, she is a little bit. She's keeping it up a little bit. Mariah May was until she got tired and she wanted to fucking leave. So if Tony Storm leaves, I won't be a bit fucking shocked. She's delivering all the great matches in her character as the AEW Women's Champion. Meanwhile, Sasha Banks can't cut it down promo to save her life. Yeah, she wrestles, but she's not that damn good. She's decent in the ring at best, but she's not that good. Tony Storm is a better wrestler than Mercedes Moné to me. I said it. I say the shit again. Tony Storm is a better wrestler than Mercedes Moné. Mariah May is a better wrestler than Mercedes Moné. Yeah, I said it. For the ones that didn't hear me. Hell, I go to say Tony Storm and Mariah May, both of them are better wrestlers than Mercedes Moné. Yes, I said it with my damn chest. Hey, agree to disagree. I don't care. I said what the hell I said, and I'm going to stand 10 toes down on that. So with that being said, man, Charlotte Flair is a selfish prick. So is Mercedes Moné. Both of them are two selfish pricks that don't want to put talent over like that. And I'm glad one of my Facebook friends sent me the video to my DM of Becky Lynch talking about Charlotte Flair, you know what I'm saying, being a selfish prick. So I'm glad one of my Facebook friends, you know what I'm saying, sent me, you know what I'm saying, the video to my DM of Becky Lynch, you know what I'm saying that Charlotte Flair is a selfish prick of why she don't really like her. Charlotte Flair don't want to put nobody over. All she cares about is herself. She, you know what I'm saying, she fucking, I mean, Charlotte Flair, she literally fucking buried Asuka. She fucking buried Asuka one time. She buried Asuka. And look, you know what I'm saying, when Alexa Bliss beat, you know what I'm saying, when Charlotte Flair beat Alexa, when Charlotte Flair beat Alexa Bliss for the second time at Extreme Rules, and I was beyond pissed off, that ain't the only time I was pissed off. I was also beyond pissed when Charlotte Flair broke Asuka's streak at WrestleMania 34 and Asuka lost and didn't win the title. I was also beyond pissed about that too. Once again, complete fucking bullshit. Complete fucking bullshit for Alexa Bliss and Asuka. Asuka is one of my favorite female wrestlers too, but I do like Alexa Bliss better. But I was pissed about both of them losing to Charlotte. But like I said, man, Becky Lynch is right. Charlotte Flair is a selfish prick. She don't want to take a back seat to nobody and let somebody else move on as Women's World Champion and make the fuel for the female wrestlers. And she just take a back seat, you know what I'm saying, and let them have their moment. She take a back seat and let them have their moment like Becky Lynch would. Whoever Becky Lynch lost the title to, she would move on and you know what I'm saying, take a back seat and let them have their moment. Charlotte Flair not going to do that. She's not gonna do that favor for anybody because she's too damn selfish too. She's so fucking selfish. She wants to hog everybody's spotlight. But everybody wants to say I'm hating on Charlotte Flair, but guess what? Time has proved me right once again today about Ric Flair Jr. by Becky Lynch finally letting the cat out of the damn bag. And I'm not a fan of Becky Lynch, but I'm here to say, thank you, Becky. Thank you. Thank you for finally proving me right. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Becky, but I'm here to say, thank you, Becky, for finally proving me right once again about Ric Flair Jr. Thank you for proving me right once again about Charlotte Flair. Thank you for proving me right that I've never been a hater to Charlotte Flair. So once again, thank you. Once again, thank you, Becky, thank you, Becky, for proving me right once again that I never was a hater of Charlotte Flair. All I ever did was tell the truth. So like I said, I'm going to shut this thing down. I don't say long enough. Thanks y'all for commenting and watching or whatever whatnot. So with that being said, it's your boy Hitman D, and I'm gonna sign out.